live and direct in the atrium. Rob Rush, Percee P, Haji P, Reckley, go.
First degree, murder rhymes, disturb your mind like urban lines. The coke only words are signs of Percee P. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Percee P. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Percee P. Ladies and gentlemen.
I got a couple questions. Just for some people at home might not know everything that you know about Percee P. Man's a legend, grandfather style, shit like that. So your first record came out in 1988.
Yeah. Legend Homicides began in Gotham City Records.
All right, that's how real that shit is. So
BQ in full effect, Bronx, Queens in full effect.
When you were out there supporting your first record, who were you listening to that was like making you push the bar?
Well, I was inspired from like Treacherous 3, Fearless 4, Fearless 5, you know what I'm saying? Cold Crush. That's who, like, Tila Rock. I used to be down with my uncle. That's called an undefeated force. People that want to know. Tila Rock down with my uncle. Tila Rock, my uncle Cooley Free. The amazing Bombay and goes on undefeated force. So I had like early influences, with the vocab and try to sound different. If you ever heard Tila Rock and Rock and OD and all of them, they just didn't sound like average. So I was always inspired to try to push it forward. That's what I did. So around 88, I came out. So I had to drive it down a little notches because they always say dumb it down. I don't want to dumb it down, but it's like I think back in the 80s. I thought a lot of people probably wasn't really catching what I was trying to do. So I feel like I had to spit something that you can comprehend, but still keep my style.
So, all right, this is where Routine Fly Reckley does their own thing, and I gotta say, we all love rap music, we all love hip hop.
College.
As much as ever, we're just saying we're doing a thing, but I'm a cook, so I gotta hit my man Percee P with a quick question. What do you like on your pizza?
I don't really eat pieces all the time. So I had pieces, grilled cheese,
fried bologna.
Let's keep it cheese.
Simple. That's good. All right, and then so now you got the new record coming out,
Oh yeah.
and
Perseverance. Yeah, it is. Y'all need to get that. I ain't just saying it because it's mine.
That's what it is.
Listen, get that album. People keep complaining about hip hop. What happened to hip hop? I was right in their face. It's a remix album too. It's an album that I think will make you want to start writing rhymes and the beats.
What do you got on production?
Madlib. The whole album produced by Madlib and the remix.
For you underground cats, you can't
the whole
get enough
album,
Madlib.
every beat. Man, bless. And I know when it comes to music, people always be talking about, for people to listen to this stuff, it gotta be about the beat. So he blessed me with a good album, good beats. And I wasn't really worried about the rhymes. I was just really worried about the beats. I think I came up with a little goodie. So please get that in your hip hop collection. Please get that. Please let people know about this. Because I've been in this business for a long time. And I've always been here. It's 20 years. That's why I call it Perseverance. 20 years of me making records, not rapping. Just making records. Because rapping, I go further, 30 years. But I get better with time like an unopened bottle of wine. So
I ran into you and hollered at you maybe 2000, 2001 during CMJ outside of Fat Beats Music, pushing the CDs. And not too long before that, I was just in the area visiting family, and you was out there in front of Fat Beats, pushing the CD.
Well, I believe in that. Pushing your product, man. Pushing that, look, pushing product.
So
always got a wrong stuff. I'm gonna just say this. Before Fat Beats, I was actually selling stuff way before Fat Beats. Most people know me from Fat Beats, but I actually was grinding before that. Because I started more in the mid-90s. I was pushing tapes before CDs. There was tapes when everybody was on tapes, and before the CDs, there was tapes. And I used to do selling like old school stuff. And I had stuff from the 80s. Like when people knew I had these tapes, old school, like Cold Crush and Flash and all that, which I had from the 80s. Damn, yo, I'll come down the street playing this stuff. Yo, where you got that from, fam? Yo, I said, it's mine. And I tell you what I got, people be wanting, yo, let me get that, how can I get those? And they'll be like, let me get 5, I get paid on Friday or something. That's what got me into pushing product, becoming my own salesman. But I was doing that, and over the time, I would put like, yo, how can I get in contact with you? So I'll put my name on the back of my, on the tapes that I was selling, and put my pager number. When cats just had pagers with 4 sales and all that, everybody was on some pager shit with the voicemail. I used to be like, yeah, it's my pager with the voicemail, and it's Percee P. Yo, you that same Percee P that made you like Lord Finesse and this, that, and yeah, whatever happened to you, man? So I would start making tapes and call it now and then. Now and then. That's what I do.
Hell yeah. I've got assumptions with the peers. He's got assumptions with the peers. They know exactly what's going on, or may not. They got assumptions with the peers. Tell them with the peers.
Well, back in the days, I used to be like Percee P stands for pimp, pushing potent product for paper and plenty prosperity. And that's what I do. And I ain't just saying that. People don't hear me say that, but I do that. I just push my music. I pimp my music. I don't be talking about pimping the shorties and shit, but I pimp my music. And the reason why I say that because people need to get used to not being mad when you see an artist try to get paid up themselves. Because if you go back, especially when it comes to music, a lot of artists get jerked. Even the old soul singers, they get jerked, and people be mad listening to these records, and the artists probably hardly wasn't seeing no music, no money for that. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I'm seeing something. So I do it myself. When it comes to me, because I got family now, so I can't be like doing this for the hobby. I mean, I love what I do, but I got to make money doing it.
But it ain't like you rapping to go cop a new pair of sneakers. You got
responsibility. I got responsibility. I'm a grown man. So don't be mad at me. Don't be mad when I say I got some CDs myself. Don't be like, oh, you ain't doing it for love. I am doing it for the love. I was doing it before I was making records. I was rapping when it was on the street, you know, when the record labels wasn't even thinking about really trying to sign shit. So it's like that with me. But because I'm grown up now, I have to get paid. And the reason why I try to make money, so I don't have to get no job. So people don't say, don't quit your day job, right? So I make it a job, but at the same time, please support me. Because if you don't support me and the artists you like, what's going to happen is, whatever happened to Percee P? Whatever happened to this rap? Whatever happened to them? They was dope. The reason why they ain't around, maybe because when they were selling their stuff, you never helped them stay afloat. So they had to get that job that they didn't want to do, and you was waiting for that next album that you thought was going to come, but they never put it out because they had to work. They had to work some regular jail 9 to 5. And then their career just dwindled away, and you're like, damn, he was dope. I don't want to be in the past tense. So I need you to support me, because that can kind of keep me afloat while I could be writing some rhymes for you. I'm doing it for me, but I'm doing it for you too. I sacrificed my life. It's like 30 years, man. I was doing this shit when I was 10 years old. That's why I call my album Perseverance. Since 10. I can't think of no other word to really title my album but that. There's people that made albums. Think about this. There's people that made albums and ain't around now. That made it big. They ain't around now. But I managed to survive without an album. And still was like, boom, cameo appearance, a hip-hop quotable in the Source. 1 year. Do little things. Hit the street when I ain't had no deal. I was on the street, still getting write-ups in magazines while I'm still sending tapes in front of Fat Beats. People writing stories about me, how I was out there when other rappers had deals. And basically their interviews about them and their new album. But I was just getting known for selling music on the street. So a lot of people discovered me selling my music. And when they did the research, they realized, damn, I ain't known this one that long. So what I'm doing, I advise everybody to do. Some people might say I'm an old school cat, but we all gonna be old one day. All of us gonna be considered old school and never sleep. When people call me old school, I take it in pride because really it means more experience. So as long as you live your life, you're gonna get more experience doing it, especially if you're doing something you're putting your heart into it. I put my heart into my music. So it will show, if you see me live, it will show, the years will have some, you know what I'm saying? It will show. And that's all I gotta say.
Hell yeah.
And there's so much to talk about, and I'm glad you got the camera. And I don't mind, I can talk about it.
I love it, man.
But this is stuff that I don't really do. I don't even talk about this stuff in my music. I just keep it hip hop. But it's a lot of stuff that I have to say, so that's why I'm talking like this.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
Right. Routine fly, real adult things happening. Go cop Perseverance to get you some man sandals and a way on shirt. Santa Cruz, Catalyst, Atrium. Tell your mom I said I love her.